Hi, this is just going to be a really quick re-whitening video. And if you're thinking, oh no, not another 3303 re-whitening video, well, you'd be right, but not really, because this one's going to be kind of different. We've got a pair of 3303s here. Obviously, this is the yellowed one that needs to be re-whitened. And we have this one over here. You might be thinking, well, that's the same white one we see in all the videos, so what's the big deal about that? Well, actually, this is not a white one. This is actually a Biscuit Master. Biscuit was the alternate choice color back in the day. And just to show the difference, here's a white faceplate. This is sort of our control sample faceplate. So we've got a 3303 white, we've got a 3303 Biscuit, and back here, hiding where it should be hiding behind the white one, is another 3303 in Biscuit. And yes, Biscuit Master Stations do discolor. This one was sent in by Paul in Minnesota, and he thought originally that it was a white one, but he discovered in investigating and in talking to me that this is actually a Biscuit Master Station. It's an IM3303, and apparently Biscuit Master Stations discolor in yellow just like white ones do. In fact, this one, it's hard to say. If this was a white one originally, it would be horribly discolored. It wasn't. It was Biscuit, so it's probably twice as dark and somewhat more yellow than the original color, which the easiest place to see that is down here in the doors. In fact, if we, because we've got to take it apart to clean it anyway, we carefully take the door off and we hold it up like this, try to get the light just right on it, maybe like that. You can see that it's quite a bit different inside the door than it is on the outside of the door. So this one's going to go in the whitening tank here in a few minutes, and it's going to spend 24 hours in there. And when we get done, we're going to take it out and see what we get. I have done one Biscuit Master before. It was about a year ago, and it was a customer's 4406. It was from Florida. And although he thought it was hugely discolored, when we got it here, I didn't really think it was. It was perhaps somewhat discolored, maybe a little bit, maybe, but he was a fussy kind of guy, and he thought it needed to be re-whitened. So we did that one, and it turned out fine, and he was very happy with it. So we're going to take Paul's apart here, and we're going to put it in the tank, and I'll be back in a day or so, and we'll put them all side by side and see what we get. See you again soon. Hi, I'm back. So it's a little more than 24 hours since I shot the last segment of this video, and here are our two IM3303Ls. L's are for Biscuit, and if you go back and look at the first part of this video, which you just finished, you'll know that these are in the same orientation as they were in the first part. So this is our out-of-the-box new old stock 3303L. And this is our, what was a hugely yellowed 3303L, which has been re-whitened. And surprisingly enough, and I guess I should show you also, since we did it in the first part, here's our white one as a comparison. So we have a white one, a new old stock Biscuit, and a re-whitened Biscuit. And surprisingly enough, the re-whitened one came out actually lighter than the new old stock one. Now, that could be because these were made at different times. This one is from around 2008, 2009, and this one, I should have looked on the code date, but based on what I saw in the back of it, this is probably more like 2000, 2001, something like that. Let me look in Paul's folder and see if it says in there when he put it in. So according to Paul in Minnesota, his unit was installed, because it's an IM3303, his unit was installed in 2001. So a little bit of time difference. Manufacturing moved at that point. This unit would have been made in Japan still, and this unit would have been made in China. So I'm pretty sure the faceplates probably came from different factories, and so maybe the plastic formula and the actual final color is somewhat different. If I had to categorize these, this is obviously Biscuit with perhaps more of an ivory tone to it, and this one, it's actually more like a light almond. It's not white, because here's our white one by example, and you can see the difference. So this one is more like a light almond color, which is very pleasing. Light almond is very popular today. I don't think there was a lot of light almond in the early 2000s. So it actually turned out really well. It's a good improvement over what it was before we started. It is obviously not yellowed at all right now. All the circuit boards and everything have been rebuilt, so we did that for longevity because Paul decided that since he was sending it here to get rid of the yellowing, we might as well rebuild it and refurbish it while it was here so he doesn't have to send it again in another 2 or 3 years. That's it. It's just to show that an IM or an IM3303L for Biscuit can be de-yellowed. We won't call it re-whitening. Should we call it re-biscuiting? I don't know. Is that a real word? Re-biscuiting? So it's been re-biscuited. Or maybe it's been re-almond. I don't know. Anyway, just a short video to show you that that's a possibility also. So if you have one of these and it's turned yellow, which you wouldn't think it would, but apparently they do, we can fix it for you. That's all. I hope you found this interesting and helpful. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up on YouTube because that always helps. There'll be a banner right here that shows you how to subscribe. Go to our YouTube homepage, click on the bell or on the wheel, put in your email address, and every time we post a new video, you'll get a notification and you can watch it. That's all for today. See you on the next video.